Happy day, friends. I told you guys before we go on our vacation that I was gonna do a what my baby eats in a day video, so this is it. She is ready to eat breakfast, so we're gonna get this started. Can you show them food? You hungry? Yeah, you're hungry, huh? Let's get you some food. So right around when she woke up, which was about 7:30, I nursed her, and now that it's 8 o'clock, she's kind of getting ready for some real foods, huh? So I'm gonna make her some eggs and toast. There's a little bit of Cheerios to keep you happy while I cook. Just the plain ones, not the honey ones. So I've got a piece of avocado toast. I cut it up into little squares that she can eat on her own. And this is 2 eggs with spinach. Now she will normally eat almost all of the toast and maybe a third of the eggs, maybe half sometimes, depending on how hungry she is. And then I just save the rest for like a snack later or breakfast tomorrow. So I'm not cooking this every single day or throughout the day. And then while I'm at it, I make the same thing for Austin and I. It just makes it a lot easier for us with the way that we eat to just cook the same thing for her that we kind of eat. It just makes it so much easier, makes it so that she's eating healthy and we're eating healthy. I've realized that a lot of the things that I eat, I wouldn't necessarily give her, so I'm trying to be better about eating more like my baby eats, if that makes sense, just because I know that I'm gonna feed her really well. So I'm taking notes myself. So toast for Dad, toast for me plus Micah's crust, and you're eating away at your eggies. I hope you don't see us eating that and want some of that though. You basically have the same thing, just different shapes. You get little shapes. Yum, yum. You chew your food before you stick any more in your mouth. I know, I can see. Are you sharing? Are you gonna share with me? Oh, ET phone home? You sharing with me? No? Okay, fine. And to give you guys an idea, she did eat all of her toast, about a third of the eggs. Called it! I called it! So before we go on, I want to give you guys a little bit of context. I know some of you guys are new here, some of you have been watching for a long time, but I want to reinstate that all babies are very, very different. So I don't know where Micah lies along the food scale, if there is one, but she seems to take a liking to solid foods, like a lot. She seems to lean towards that more than she does milk. So I've talked with her doctor, and that's kind of the route we're going. She still nurses. I'll show you guys how often she nurses, but that's just the route we're taking. I know not all babies like solid foods as much as she does, so if your baby's like not eating what Micah does, don't feel like you have to give them more or rush them into eating more solids. That's not the case. This is just an example. If your baby's kind of around the same spot that Micah is, maybe it'll give you some ideas to do or something like that. I don't want anybody to feel like their baby isn't eating enough solid foods, because all babies progress at different rates. So with that being said, Micah is about 10.5 months now. She has her 2 bottom teeth coming in. Her top one tooth is starting to poke through, maybe the other one, I can't tell yet. But I started giving her cereals around 4 months, just testing it, playing around. She never showed much interest in anything until about 6 months. I would try it on and off here and there, but until 6 months, she just really didn't seem to like any sort of cereals or baby foods or anything. So when 6 months rolled around, I started introducing different purees. I would blend in my breast milk with some of her foods, and we did purees for about 2 months, and I'd introduce really soft foods here and there. But once she got to about 8 months is when I started introducing more finger foods for her to play around with. And she just picked right up on it. She loved it. Just picking up little Cheerios or pieces of banana, avocado, stuff like that. Really soft for her to mush around in her mouth and just get used to the feeling of it. And so between 8 and 9 months, I made that transition to using up the purees that I had in the freezer still, getting rid of the baby food that we still had, and really kind of made the transition to almost all solid foods. And when I say solid foods, I don't mean like just anything under the sun. I mean soft pieces of food, like what you saw her eating now, like toast that she can mash up really well, eggs that mash up really well, bananas, avocado, really soft fruits, any sort of steamed vegetable that's just really soft for her. Unless it's really, really tiny pieces. I just have a fear of her choking, like I'm sure every mom does, but I stick with more of the softer foods. She does really well with meats like chicken and beef. If it's like cut up and shredded, she will eat that. The texture of that doesn't bother her. The other day I did give her watermelon and she did not like that. I'm pretty sure it was that sandy texture that she just wasn't a fan of. So after playtime, we gotta get you dressed soon. After playtime, I'll typically nurse her again before she lays down for her nap. And then I will see you guys at lunchtime. What are you doing over there? What were you just doing? Huh? What are you doing? You hungry again? You want food again? You're doing good. Crawl, crawl. Babe. Crawl on your knees. Crawl on your knees. Come on. You're scooting a little.
Come on.
This
Come
is
on.
the first time you've crawled on your knees.
Do it like this.
Follow Dad.
Come on.
Follow Dad. Follow Dad's big bum.
Hey. Come on, let's go.
Go ahead. You're kind of doing it. Oh my gosh.
I want to get her on the carpet. That
No,
looks so
just
painful.
Let her be. Let her do what she's gonna do. Oh, almost. You were so close. Turns out she's still a little bit hungry. She was eating kind of slow earlier, so it doesn't really surprise me. But we're just gonna finish some of the eggs that I made. And I've got all this Hawaiian food that I need to prep and make for later because we're doing a Men Try Hawaiian Foods video. We've had this box for quite a long time now and just haven't gotten around to it. Miss Micah woke up and she is hungry, but just to kind of hold her over while I prep something a little bit better, we're snacking on these pea crisp things. Little bites. Little bites. Practice chewing. Practice using those little teethies. She seems to do really well with them. They kind of dissolve a little bit once you get them in your mouth. But I like to keep a close eye on her, especially when she's eating something kind of crispy like that, because we had a little episode with a chip once. Nothing too serious, but just makes my mom heart start beating a little bit faster out of nervousness. But that'll hold her over while I make lunch for her. Keeps you a little bit happy and entertained. You put the whole thing in your mouth. Why did you do that? Chew it, please. So today for lunch is some leftovers from last night. It's just a red chicken curry. So it's got chicken, rice, coconut milk. I put some peas and carrots added in there. Some potatoes, but it's different flavors for her. It gets her used to trying different foods. All this food combined together gets her used to just new textures, new combinations, and she really seems to like it. So I just mashed it up, cut it up real small, and she eats it all up. Well, she did not eat as much of this as I thought, almost all of it, but you just kept wanting pea crisps. I had to finally put them away, so she would eat something else. Now she's getting blueberries. Just a few. Normally I don't cut them up. Here you go. Normally I don't cut them up, but these blueberries were absolutely huge, so I just cut them up a little bit. Austin's watching the terrible auditions for X Factor and America's Got Talent, and it is so annoying. But those things never get old. They're always funny. And now here we are again for some more food. So I fed her, I nursed her before she laid down for a nap. And then I nursed her just a little bit ago after she got up. And now she's, that cough sounds bad, girly. I thought she was teething and then I thought maybe it was just a cold, but her cough is a little bit concerning. But anyways, she's telling me that she's hungry for some more food. You want more food? Yes, okay, so we're gonna have a little snack. I've just got some plain Greek yogurt. Plain non-fat Greek yogurt mixed with some unsweetened applesauce. So normally I have like apple puree or something frozen, but I haven't made it in such a long time. So at the store today, I grabbed some applesauce just to kind of mix it in with her yogurt again. Oh, and I will sprinkle some cinnamon on that as well. Applesauce, yogurt, cinnamon, mix it all up. And she will actually eat this yogurt plain, but it's just, you know, I like to get some fruit in there with her. That applesauce is really a lot runnier than the puree I normally use. Looks like soup. You ready for this? You love apple yogurt. Apple cinnamon yogurt. Okay. More.
We just finished filming a Hawaiian food taste test, and man, that was filled with some weird food. I don't know, some of it was weird, some of it was unique, some of it was tasty. All funny though. Pretty much all of it had to be cooked. Our kitchen is a disaster. Check this out.
I don't even know what my hair looks like right now. I've been running up and down. So this happened to our kitchen due to the Hawaiian food taste test.
Look at this.
I showed you.
It looks like liver.
It's weird. I intended to cook dinner tonight. Here was part of it that ended up getting just dried up in the fridge or in the oven because I was so focused on cooking like 5 other different things. Dinner didn't exactly happen, and all the things that I was making Hawaiian food wise were mostly sweets. So Micah for dinner got half a hot dog, the rest of her eggs and spinach. What else did I give her? I think some more blueberries. I gave her some more blueberries. So literally just like grabbed what I could and heated it up for her real quick, and that was it. That kind of sums it up some days of the week. She doesn't always eat spinach and eggs and avocado toast and things that sound fancy, but it's pretty standard every so often to just grab something quick out of the fridge on busy nights like this. So, and then throughout the day, and she did nurse again before bed, so throw that in there as well. And that's pretty much a typical day of her eating. I was also going to tell you guys a couple more things that I do every so often, just to rotate the toast and eggs. Sometimes I'll do breakfast oatmeal with some raspberries or blueberries cooked in with a little bit of plain Greek yogurt mixed in just to add a little bit more protein to it. And she loves oatmeal. Sometimes I'll do, this sounds funny, but it's actually really good. You blend up 2 eggs with a banana and you just make pancakes out of it. She likes that a lot. So sometimes I'll do those, and sometimes I'll even put actual like pancake mix in it as well. But the banana just gives it a little bit different texture, a little bit sweeter flavor without adding sugar and stuff. So those are just 2 other breakfasts that I'll make for her. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else that she'll typically eat in a day. This is pretty average, although dinner got kind of thrown out the window today. Hopefully those of you that were asking about what Micah eats in a day, hopefully this was helpful. I know that when I've been trying to figure out what to feed her and what to eat, I'd always look on Google, look at other videos, but it's really hard to find things particular to your baby, because all babies are so different, like I was saying. But hopefully this helps some of you guys. That's why we make these videos, is to help people and make them happy. So that's always our goal. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate the support, and we have a huge mess to clean up, so we are going to end the vlog and see you next time. Bye guys.